What's up, everyone? Welcome back to AniMan Plus News. This is episode 10. I'm your host, Alex Light. Hopefully, you're having an absolutely phenomenal day, whatever day you are listening or perhaps watching this podcast over at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Sparky3. Make sure to check out the normal episodes of AniMan Plus, where we're talking about all of the latest anime that is currently going on in this season, such as Platinum End, Talk of Destiny, Sakugan, and more. Especially with Sakugan and Talk of Destiny about to hit their season finale for this current winter season, or fall season, actually. So make sure to check out the normal episodes, and where we also review like 30 plus manga series. But today's actually a pretty loaded episode because we had Jump Festa. A lot of stuff came out of Jump Festa, as well as some things that were unexpected. That is for sure. There are definitely some unexpected announcements to come out of this, and we're going to hopefully talk about it all. Hopefully I gathered all of the major stuff. If I missed anything, I do apologize. I'm a terrible host. I know this, but we're still going to run through it and have a good time. Of course, we have our manga sales as well at the end of the episode. To kick things off for the episode, though, you got to start it. You got to do it this way. You got to. You have to. Okay. Got to start on a Debbie Downer note. We did have a passing in the industry here recently. Very unfortunate passing. Joji Yanami, who, of course, lent his voice towards the Dragon Ball franchise for years as the narrator, as King Kai and other characters. He's also been in other series such as Digimon, for like the OG classic Digimon, as well as others. An absolute legend in the anime industry. Passed away at 90 years old. Dude had a run, man. Dude had a run. He's basically been out of Dragon Ball since 2015. He stepped away to focus on his health, that's where we got a new voice actor for the narrator. For Dragon Ball Super, as well as King Kai. But either way, T's and P's to family, friends, and fans across the world for Joji Yanami. Quick moment of silence right here. Rest in peace. An absolute legend in the industry. Moment has passed. Let's go ahead and jump into the Jump Festa news. We have a lot of stuff to talk about. We might as well kick it off with Dragon Ball, right? We did get another look at Dragon Ball Superhero, aka one of the worst names for a movie in history. We do actually have a release date for that as well, with April 22nd. It's going to be coming to theaters over in Japan. Another trailer. We had a poster leading into Jump Festa that had Gohan front and center. That was pretty interesting. And the trailer kind of did the same thing, really focused on Gohan back in his Piccolo gi. He even had the turban, which was interesting. We haven't seen him rock that since the Cell Saga. So, that was actually pretty interesting there. Gohan looking like an absolute boss. Hopefully he will be an absolute boss in this film. We'll see. Gohan tends to get shafted every once in a while, so we'll see how much of a boss he actually is. Still kind of iffy about the full CGI approach. There was a couple of shots where, like, when Gohan powered up into Super Saiyan, I was like, it straight up to me looked like Dragon Ball Fighters. I'll be real, just for like a brief moment. I don't know if I'm on an island with that opinion or not. Either way, may see this film in theaters. We'll see. I still haven't seen anything to really grab me to really care about this movie at this time. Plus, just my own personal opinion on Toei right now with the Totally Not Mark situation. I'm not sure if I really want to go support this film right away. I don't know. I know I might be on an island for that, but take away that situation, still the film hasn't done anything to grab me between this full CGI and just the concept of the story. Nothing has grabbed me yet. The only thing that is interesting is the fact that it looks like Gohan will be front and center for this film. So that's interesting. We even saw Vegeta in his Buu Saga outfit. That was also interesting. Of course, we already know Broly's going to be in the movie. We have seen him in these trailer shots fighting Goku, assuming they're training together would be a natural assumption. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But April 22nd, 2022, the movie will be releasing in Japan. Jumping from there, we did get another trailer for Spy Family, as well as some news for when it's coming out. It's going to be coming out in April. So a nice little spring season anime there for us. Also part of the spring, we have Rise in the Shield Hero Season 2. That's not part of Jump Festa, but I am just plugging that. So just a couple of notable series that will be part of the upcoming spring season. So that's going to be pretty exciting to look forward to. We also found out that it's going to be divided into two different seasons. Season 1 one's going to be coming out in April. Season 2, TBD. If it's anything like 86, I'd probably say maybe spring for part 1, probably 12 episodes. Part 2 will probably be in the fall. Maybe. Which, if that ends up being the case, that would be a hell of a fall lineup, because we also got the announcement for when Bleach is coming. Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, the final arc of the manga, finally getting its justice and getting animated, will be coming out as part of the fall season of 2022, starting in October. And not to mention My Hero Academia also starting then too. So if my theory is correct there, fall of next year could get Spy Family, Bleach, and My Hero. Oh my God, that is a hell of a fall lineup for next year, no doubt about that. Still talking about My Hero Academia, Hirkoshi did come out and say that the manga should finish in about 1 year. 1 year left of the manga. That's if things go smoothly, of course. Anything can happen, especially in a pandemic. But man, 1 year left of the manga. That's wild to me. And it also brings up a question. Is the manga, is the series, the universe actually going to be done? That's the big question that a lot of people are asking. Is this just the end of My Hero Academia and it's going to become My Hero whatever, where it's going to feature the characters as legitimate heroes out of school adults, like a Boruto Next Generation sort of vibe? Are we going to get that perhaps? We'll see. I don't know. He may actually just be done with the series. Either way, still very interesting there. I mean, it's been known for a while that we entered the final arc. He already said that a while ago, but to have more of a time range of when it's going to end, it's pretty surreal. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of the series is going to play out, especially since he did confirm that Bakugo is going to play a major role in the end of this series. Which, I mean, if Josh and mine's train ends up making it to the station, I mean, we're still riding this train for this Bakugo theory. If you haven't heard the Bakugo theory, is that Bakugo is actually the second one for all user. There was some time travel debacle, some shenanigans that went on. Again, no idea if this is true. This is just a theory. And Josh and I are riding this fucking train till it derails or gets to the station. So, hey, if Bakugo has a huge part to play for the end of the series, maybe our train is going to reach it to the station. We'll see. But he did say that Bakugo is going to essentially have a chance to really show himself. So, very interested to see what that's going to mean. With that as well, he did also say that Toga and Uraka's will have a confrontation, which that's kind of to be expected, but it's nice to get that confirmation there. And then the natural thing is that he did say Shigaraki will be Deku's biggest obstacle, which that's also to be expected, because what it comes down to is, will Deku actually be able to save Shigaraki, or will he just have to put the man down? So that's going to be very interesting to see how this series plays out. 1 year left of the manga, though. If things go smoothly, it's wild to think about. We've had a hell of a run with this series. It's one of my favorites because I love superheroes. I'm a massive superhero fan. So it's definitely been one of my favorite series that I've ever had a chance to read. So looking forward to seeing how the rest of it's going to play out. One of the surprise announcements that we did get was Rurouni Kenshin is going to be getting a new anime. That came out of fucking nowhere. I have seen no rumors for this, unless I missed it. I've seen no talk of this, and it just popped out like, hey, this is happening. It's like, okay. And Linden Film is going to be the one animating it, which, of course, they did Tokyo Revengers earlier this year. So Rurouni Kenshin by Linden Films, hey, I mean, I'm going to be here for that. I'm all here for that, man. Rurouni Kenshin, a legendary series, really helped lay the groundwork for a lot of other series that we've seen come after it. Looking forward to seeing it getting a new anime, looking beautiful in this current day animation. Same thing with like Bleach, for example. The trailer looked absolutely unbelievable. The animation just is just incredible. So I feel like Bleach getting delayed as long as it has, for this final arc, or canceled is the better way to put it. It did get canceled, and it coming back now, I think it's a good thing for that final arc, man, because it's going to look absolutely incredible, as well as Rurouni Kenshin. So that really did come out of nowhere. But hey, I'm here for it, as well as pretty much a lot of the fandom's going to be here for it. We did get the confirmation for Dr. Stone Season 3, but that will be coming out in 2023. Kind of a far-off announcement there, in my opinion, especially since we didn't even get a confirmation on JJK Season 2. That was kind of weird, too. I know we have the movie coming out. They're wanting to really push the movie. The movie comes out in, 5 days or whatever over in Japan. So, but either way, I found it kind of weird that we got no JJK Season 2 news, but we did get the news of a stage play. That stage play will be taking place in July and August of 2022. But back to Dr. Stone. 2023 seems a pretty far off announcement, but hey, it is what it is. At least we know when it's coming. But we do know there's going to be a special Ryushi episode that's going to be releasing in summer of 2022. If you are an anime-only viewer, you have not been introduced to this character yet outside of his statue at the end of the last episode of Season 2. If you're a manga reader, you obviously know who I am. He becomes a very major character, a major part of the group going forward. And if you are an anime only viewer, if you've checked out any of the Jump Fest stuff, you've already seen what he looks like now. So looking forward to that. He's a great character. I think you guys will really enjoy him. His introduction is one of the best of all time. I know when we had a bonus cast a while ago of best character introductions or entrances, that was one of Josh's, is that he wanted to put that on there because the man pretty much came in and like within minutes created money, which that was pretty funny. But he's a pretty dope character. So I think you guys will definitely enjoy him. Looking forward to seeing that special episode. We did get the news, and I already reported on this, I think a few weeks ago, but it did get the official confirmation that Aikashi Triangle is getting an anime. I did report that a domain was created, but now we have the actual news that Aikashi Triangle is on the way. And that's interesting, man. Like that, it's still interesting to me that that's getting its anime, over some of the more senior series in Shonen Jump, like Mission Yozakura Family, which naturally, I got to be honest, even though I'm a diehard fan of that series, I'm not surprised that it got shafted in the order of when it's getting anime. I mean, its sales are good enough for it to stay alive. Obviously, I mean, it averages like, probably 40K of anywhere from like 20 to 40K of volume, I think, is about its average. A high for it's about 50K, which, 50K, that's not bad. It's not bad for a volume upon first release, but it doesn't sell like, Mashal, for example. Mashal usually easily hits 100K plus, Mashal being a younger series than Mission Yozakura Family. But Aikashi Triangle, I believe, is younger than Mashal and Mission Yozakura Family and Undead Unluck. 3 series right now in Shonen Jump that you would expect is getting poised for an anime at some point. So I don't know. I found it kind of interesting that Aikashi Triangle got theirs, but Zach made a joke to me privately about it that, hey, the harem always wins. And that is the case here. The harem is going to win in this case, man, because Aikashi Triangle, if you haven't read it, you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you read it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's kind of not surprising, but at the same time, I guess I'm more surprised that Mashal's not getting an anime before this. I will say that. I understand the joke of the harem always wins, whatever, but Mashal is stupidly popular. I mean, it doesn't have like blowout sales like a Demon Slayer or anything or a JJK. I will say when an anime comes for Mashal, I think Mashal is going to get the same sort of treatment as a Demon Slayer, a JJK, a Tokyo Revengers, where the sales is just going to skyrocket. So I am kind of surprised by Mashal not getting its announcement just yet, but it'll come next year sometime. I would say next year we will get a Mashal anime announcement, hopefully a Mission Yozakura Family. If you haven't read Mission Yozakura Family, go fucking read it. Next up, we did get a new series for Yu-Gi-Oh! Announced called Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. It does look like they're going to be sticking with obviously from the title alone, the speed duels. The dual disc that I see in the cover art is like the same 3 slot, dual disc that was introduced in 7s. I have not watched 7s. With 7s, they really dialed it back to more focus on a kid audience. So I personally just have not checked it out. I probably won't check out Go Rush. I didn't really get into Varane's really, which is kind of disappointing because I did kind of like the pro tag a little bit that I watched. The last one that I watched in its completion was Arc V. Arc V was actually really good. I really enjoyed Arc V. But yeah, either way, Go Rush was announced. Looks like they're sticking with the same sort of dueling concept. We'll see what other new things they bring into the game, though. Every new season of Yu-Gi-Oh! They always bring something new in, so we'll see what else new they bring in, but they're at least looks like they're keeping with the speed duels. Going on from there, we did get to see character designs for the Straw Hats for One Piece Red film. Just drawn designs by Oda, of course, and Oda then also put out a little memo about the Wano arc and just say, hey, please stay tuned, make sure to pay attention to our main character Luffy. Shit's about to get real, nothing too wild, but either way, character designs look good, looks wild and wacky, especially Usopp. Usopp looks wild, dude. Looking forward to seeing more out of the One Piece Red film coming out next year. Chainsaw Man Part 2. This is actually pretty dope news. We actually know when it's starting. It is starting in summer of 2022 in Jump Plus. We've been waiting on that news for a while, just like we're still waiting to hear when Chainsaw Man anime is going to come out. We thought it was coming into 2021. We thought it was going to be like right now, fall season, but still unknown about the anime even after Jump Festa, but we at least know when Part 2 is going to come. I also saw that Fujimoto's hiring like 3 more assistants for it, so that's also pretty cool there. Looking forward to seeing more out of Part 2 in the summer. That will be something that we will be reviewing here on the show every single week. Some Naruto news. There are going to be 2 different manga adaptations of some light novels that are to come out, which I think is actually pretty exciting. One of the light novels I'm not as as interested in, but I'm still going to read it. The other one, which is focusing on Sasuke and Sakura, that one I am interested in. That one I am very interested in on the plot for that one. Now, I will also say this, and I saw a couple of YouTubers also, throw this out there for everyone to be aware of. So I want to throw this out there in case you've seen it and you didn't see anyone counterpoint it. There was some rumors that Boruto is going to weekly as part of Shonen Jump. That is incorrect. Do not buy into that. And there was also some rumors that, which I've already reported on this before as well, and these rumors are still floating out there, that the Boruto anime will also be adapting some light novels next year. So that was not confirmed at Jump Festa, but that is still being rumored. No one has shot that down yet. So we will see if that ends up being the case for the Boruto anime. Hell's Paradise, which of course is from the creator of Aikashi, that is currently in Weekly Shonen Jump, a new series that Zach and I are reading and absolutely love it. It is one of the best new series in a very long time. They've done 5. I think we're on, as of today when I'm recording this, the 6th chapter came out, and all 5 of the previous chapters have literally been bangers. Like, it's 8 or 9s. I mean, it's been phenomenal. I don't know much about Hell's Paradise other than Hell's Paradise was like the OG Jump Plus series. Hell's Paradise laid the groundwork for series like Dan to Dan, Kaiju Number 8, Spy Family, and more to become like these new powerhouses as part of Jump Plus. Hell's Paradise did that before any of them. So Hell's Paradise, of course, is getting its anime, and it's going to be made by Mappa. That's actually pretty dope. But man, Mappa's got a hell of a slate. We've heard a lot of reports earlier this year about working conditions at Mappa. Hopefully they've improved on that. Hopefully they've just, hopefully they just have like a large team. You know what I mean? Like, because we know they're doing so much right now. Talk Op Destiny is coming to its close, which I'm assuming that's obviously already done and probably been done. They have Attack on Titan that they're doing. They're doing JJK. Now they're doing Hell's Paradise. They're doing whatever else they're doing that I can't remember because I'm bad at remembering things. I'm a great host of the show. I am kind of concerned for the working conditions because we have heard how bad it's been. So hopefully they have really improved upon it. Hopefully they have a large enough team to split people up into different groups to handle these different projects. I'm fingers crossed on that, because Mappa is taking on a lot right now. So we'll see how it plays out. Last little piece of news. This did not come out of Jump Festa, but it does involve Shonen Jump still, is Sakamoto Days, a series that we really enjoy and review here on AniMan Plus, has reached 500K copies in circulation. That's pretty dope, dude. Sakamoto Days is really good. Shout out to Zach for being the one that discovered it, because I sure as shit probably was never going to read it unless he pointed it out to me. Definitely shout out to him on that. Go give Sakamoto Days a read. 2 last little pieces of news here for you before we jump into all of our sales for the week. Akudama Drive will make an important announcement on 12/24, so if you're a fan of that, make sure to stay tuned for the announcement. And lastly, I did plug this last week, but it did get an official announcement. Tokyo Revengers Season 2, called Christmas Showdown, is officially announced and in development. Christmas Showdown, of course, being the Silent Night arc of the manga, which is focusing very heavily on the black dragons that we will get introduced to. It's a pretty good arc. I'm excited for it. There is no bad arc in Tokyo Revengers. Everything is good. Battle of 8-3, Bloody Halloween, Silent Night. But the next one is fucking wild, which is I believe the next arc is just going to be the Kanto incident. So definitely looking forward to that one. I don't know if this one would be part of season 2, because it just depends. If season 2 is going to be 24 episodes long like season 1 was, Kanto incident will probably be part of season 2. That's my guess, because I see no way that Silent Night's going to last 24 episodes. There's just no way. That'd be a lot of filler there. So it'd probably be about 12 episodes for the Silent Night, and then maybe another 12 for the Kanto incident, which I feel like 12 episodes for the Kanto incident may be a good number, but at the same time, I feel like you may short it a little bit. I feel like it may not be its full justice. I don't know. Maybe it's been about a couple months since I read Kanto incident. So maybe I'm drawing a blank, but I feel like Kanto incident could easily support its own season. I could be wrong on that, but either way, season 2 though, having Silent Night and potentially Kanto incident, it's going to be a dope-ass season. But I will say after That, I don't know when season 3 will come out, since what takes place right after the Kanto Kanto incident, we are very much still in right now with the manga. It may be a minute before season 3 would come out, and honestly, depending on how the remaining of this series plays out, because we are in the final arc, season 3 could be the final season of Tokyo Revengers. So that is just something to know for anime-only viewers that don't read the manga. So just some kind of little friendly heads up there. Let's jump into the sales, shall we? Starting off with Weekly Shonen Jump volumes, it's the second week for these. One Piece, Volume 101, 1.36 million copies sold. Mashal Volume 9 with 89.7K. Undead Unluck Volume 12 with 29.7K. Candy Flurry Volume 3 with 4.8K. Going over to Weekly Shonen Magazine. This is the fourth and final week for these, and then we'll get a whole new batch to start tracking next AniMan Plus news episode. Couple Cuckoos. Volume 9, 105K. 7 Deadly Sins, 4 Nights of the Apocalypse, Volume 4, 84K. Shangri-La Frontier, Volume 6, 77K. Bakemono Gatari, Volume 15, 75K. Matchmaking of the Amagami Household, Volume 3, 45K. Eden Zero, Volume 18, 41K. My Charms Are Wasted on Korai Madaka, Volume 2. A Saint Joined My Party, Volume 2. And Eye Contact, Volume 1 are all not ranked. Last updates that we got for each of those was 24K, 8K, and 3K. And finishing off the episode, as always, the top 5 best-selling volumes in Japan right now. This is dated for December 12th. One Piece Volume 101 at number 1. Reincarnated as a Slime, Volume 19 at number 2. Kaiju number 8, Volume 5 at number 3. World Trigger Volume 24 at number 4. And One Punch Man, Volume 24 at number 5. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. That's all the news that I've got for today. A lot of stuff came out of Jump Festa. How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about the My Hero news? How you feeling about the random announcement of Rurouni Kenshin? Or how pumped are you for the Bleach anime to return next fall? Next fall lineup's looking pretty solid with My Hero and Bleach alone. Maybe even potentially the Spy Family like I pitched. Spy Family, how pumped are you for that? The trailer looked great. Are you excited? Have you read the manga? Did watching the trailer maybe get you excited to go read the manga? Please let me know down in the comments below. What's your thoughts on any of these sales numbers that I pitched out? Make sure to go check out the normal episode of AniMan Plus as well. We would greatly appreciate that. AniMan Plus will also be on a break for the Christmas week. Episode 60 will come out on January 2nd, 2022. Have a Merry Christmas, guys. See you next time.